Hi, folks. How y'all doing? Another stream, another week, another stream week. Hope y'all are doing fine. We've got, what do we have today? We have battle news, obviously. Then we have fight night. We have a little change in the fight night. Actually, a little change in the signing up. So we have the normal sign up. Most of you have probably already handled that, and that is. But how I've gone and made a change now is I'm going to be dropping a little link into the chat in just a moment for all of you who are here now to sign up an additional time. And what that means is that once we have that little group done, so I'll post that just before the battle news. While I'm going through the battle news, you can quickly do the sign up and for a minute or two after. So there's no hurry. And what we'll do is we'll start off the fight night with that group first. And we'll battle all those. So the folks who are here now watching the stream will definitely be able to fight during the stream. Once we've gone through that group, then we will switch over to the massive sign up. Our 212 people have signed up, and we'll start going through that list. Hopefully this is something that the guys who are here, guys and gals who are here watching, will enjoy. So we'll start off with the link to, we call it, should we call it maybe the stream sign up? Anyway, I would hope that nobody goes and just posts this somewhere on some other servers and so on in Discord, because that would kind of undermine the idea of this sign up. And basically it would just mean that we won't do it again, and so we can't have fun things. So there is the sign up for the stream sign up. Let's open this up so we can get some background music, and you can also see what we're going to be fighting against. And just to be clear, folks who sign up for this second sign up, they will be removed from the first one. So don't worry, sign up now, you'll fight definitely, and then they'll be removed from the bigger group after this. So yeah, basically, Grebo, this is a high priority list, and then the one that was released in Discord, for instance, an hour ago, that is the lower priority list, but anybody who signs up for this higher priority will be removed from the lower priority, so you won't be able to double fight. Anyway, we'll let that crunch on, and the actual fight night sign up, that will be closing down now. Big list is now. Now we all have this short list, and I will be able to see pretty much from the amount of people who sign up for this second one whether the link has spread outside of the stream. Anyway, without further ado, let's hop on to the battle news. What do we have in the battle news? Well, obviously we have somebody saying that there should be 19 people. Well, there are 48, 50, over 50 people watching already, so imagine somewhere close to 50. Anyway, battle news era. Next era is coming up. And the next era, if I can get the controls here. There we go. The Great Plague, Season 1. Now remember, Power Stones, well, we'll get to those in a minute. So anyway, what's up for the next era, Season 1? Well, there's a new wardrobe coming out. That'll be great news for many. It's called Gods versus Barbarians. It'll be available in the cosmetic section of the shop. Normal. And there'll be an array of legendary cosmetics from the past years, and they're available again. There's lots and lots of cosmetics that have not been around in circulation for a long time. So there's some super rare ones there as well. And I do believe there are actually new ones as well. So anyway, moving on. New units, or this is a surprise, new unit. There's only one new unit for the next era, and that is the Necro Dragon. It's a mythic one, of course. Chaos. Immunities are pretty much everything. Freeze, burn, plague, mind control, stun, physical forces, slow. And so it is a formidable beast. And basically, how it works is it has its breath. It spreads, powered up by a breath that spreads, a debuff that supercharges the plague condition. So there's a plague element. And it will convert its fallen victims into skeletons under your command. So this is a very powerful chaos type unit with some cool plague features. I think it's going to be super cool. Necrinius, yes, another dragon. Anyway, so we'll be continuing. We can have a look at this as usual. We can do sneak peeks. We can have a look at it working at the end of the stream. Do that, no problems. So there's a new wagon, of course, the Great Plague Wagon. It contains 5 classic plague themed units and 1 new unit, the Necro Dragon, obviously. So, and then there'll be the normal wagons and so on. Moving on to the Power Stones. Now, do remember, Power Stones, when the season or last season ends, when the era changes, you will be reimbursed some amount of gold. Check the previous patch notes where it was introduced for the exact figures. I think it was maximum of 25,000 gold. So you can check there. Anyway, offensive Power Stones. It says season 4 of 4. Obviously, it should be season 1 of 4. Again, the copy paste. Paste does not work. Anyway, we have damage 1, critical strike 1, leech 1, and haste 1. Defensive Power Stones, protection 1, cover 1, resist conditions 1, thorns 1, and power plague. Movement Power Stones, we have speed, charge, dash, slow. Rage Power Stones, aim, blast, and accuracy. And ability Power Stones, enhance and supercharge. Now, there's lots of chat going on, but I'm trying to get through through the news first. But there doesn't seem to be anything big. Abdullah, can you make suggestions here, or should I post a ticket? You can make suggestions here if you want. You can also do a ticket, but another good way is to hop onto Discord. We have the suggestions channel that is monitored by quite a few, and one of the people who monitors it is me. So you can go ahead and go there as well. So moving on, we have balance changes. Starting up with Mind Corruptor. That Demon Flower, this is not something I like, but it is a buff. Attack damage per level increased from 6 to 10%. A little bit of a buff. Not too much, but a little. Monster Hunter, getting some immunities back. I believe he had these at one point. So immunities added are freeze, burn, and physical forces. And the damage multiplier against nature units only, it's been 3 times at the moment, but now it's going to be increased to 5 times. And then we have the Power Stone, Leech Power Stone. It has been quite powerful, so that's going to be brought back, dialed back slightly. It used to be 5, 10, 15, and 20% per the tier level. Now it's going to be 2.5, 5, 7.5, and 10. I see somebody saying, "Oh no, Monster Hunter buff is bad." Well, we'll see. I mean, if it is bad, then more changes can be made. We'll see. We shall see. Other changes: Storm Wagon units can now be requested and donated with clanmates, and they appear in the Unit Express offers and in the Unit Shard packs of the booster shop. Then we have Skirmish rewards have been adjusted to only include special wagons as rewards. Then we have fixed an issue that prevented units from being dragged through each other in the army editor when the unit boosting was active. This fix has actually been live already for a while, but it's now official. But if you still have this issue, go ahead to the Play and or App Store and update the game. It will fix that issue. And then there are fixed several issues related to tooltip. And if I don't remember, yeah, I remember correctly, that was it. That's it for the battle news. Now we'll go back in here, and where are the like 51 likes? We could drop a quiz. But before that, I shall in fact go ahead and stop the sign up for the priority list. Priority list is now closed as well. Go. And let's drop the first quiz. We have 50 likes. Nobody noticed that yet. Is the quiz open? The quiz is open. It is accepting it. We shall pop it in there. There's the first quiz. And while you guys quickly check that out, I am going to quickly create this first priority list. We have 55 contestants in this first round. And I see there's a couple of you that have missed the @ sign. Not a capital C, it is the used, for instance, in email addresses. The two of you have missed it and put in capital C's, but no matter, I can. Here we go. We have the first list ready. We'll open up the Fight Night system. Crucible minions. What have I promised for a win? Did we say 500 gems for a win? It was a draw. 300? Yeah. Check that. 300 or 250? I can't remember. I don't remember everything. 250. You almost got extra gems. That's 20, we want 250. And a loss or no battle is 100 gems. Obviously, the folks in this list will not be getting the no battle gems. We will get through 50 easily. Add the participants. There we go. Everybody is in. Then we'll do a quick little shuffle. And then we shall... Okay, that should work. And then we shall go live. Okay, we are live. Now then. Let's see. We have... show you the army that you're going to be battling. It's actually an idea from the community. And we'll have a shout out. And I'll send... and I don't know, 50 odd gems. Lost it. Whose idea was this? It was Savior Doom Soul. Oh, Savior Doom Soul's army layout, and it's called Thunderbolts and Lightning. Very, very frightening. Can you boost the sound? What, you mean my sound or the background sound? The game sound or my sound? Basically my levels are kind of, do get quite high, so I would suggest maybe turn volume up on your end if you can. I don't want to put levels too high on my end because then it will start clipping with, audio will start clipping. Anyway, what do we have here? We have the Storm Dragon. Level 144. He has Thunder Shield, double Thunder Shield actually, and here for Leech. Behind him, there are 4 Lightning Spires with double Last Stand. Yeah, my sound is pretty much as high as it can go, otherwise it'll start clipping. So, can't really do much about that at the moment. So, yeah, so double Last Stand, and there is Ace 2. Basically, they'll be firing off a bit quicker, but with a little less oomph. Nice new look, Crucible. Whose look? My look? I think I look the same. I don't know. How do we get rid of... There we go. Then behind in hidden in a way there, we have the Thunderstone with double last stand and tier 4 damage. Volume is on max. Well, something's got to be wrong on your end, because levels here, they're pretty good. They're not quite going in the red, but almost. Make sure your audio cable is in all the way. If it's out a little bit, then you can sometimes get low volume. Behind those, we have the Stormcaller with Leech 4 and double last stand. And to back everybody up, we have 4 groups of Storm Guards with double last stand and level or tier 4 Leech. And we have some artifacts. We have the standard tier 4, we have the ring tier 4, we have the Pendant of Everlasting Winter tier 4. Some of us seem to be getting low sound for some reason. YouTube messing up. Could be. I would, in that case, just give your browser a restart. Shut it down and restart it. That would hopefully create a new connection to YouTube. Anyway, collected those. Don't know why. I think we shall start. Are we ready? Auto spin on. And our first contestant should be Randu. And it is Randu. Here we go. Oh, we have some dragon against dragon. This will be a good meter. I mean, if do reasonably well against Randu, then I have a shot of a decent win rate. But don't look too good. Don't look too good. Well, if this army layout is not the best, then feedback can be directed to Xavier Doomsoul. Anyway. Yeah, that's odd. Oh, there's quite a few of you now complaining about the sound being quite low, but levels here are normal. They're going out at about the same as usual. I could try to bring it up a bit, but what we might get then is that the audio might start clipping. So when I hit some higher volume, then it can go into the red. That might cause some clipping. But yeah, it's most likely something to do on possibly YouTube's end, if some of you have the sound normal and some don't. Can't be really any settings on my end. I'm sure that's how things work. I'll bring the microphone a bit closer if it helps. If you can hear me. Put your head to the T position? What's the T? I don't know. Oh. I can stop that. Immediately see what would have stopped it, but there we go. DVD cover. Initially, it's looking good for me, but that's a tight group of righteous defenders in the corner there. I think my guards are going to pretty much shoot their spears, their javelins over the fortifications and take care of them. Well, you don't even know what's T position. Neither do I. I have no idea. If it's not suitable for the airwaves, then keep quiet. Needs to be mentioned. Royal shipment! Actually, this is a good thing. There's quite a few. There's been quite a bit of feedback on Royal Shipments and Unit Express stopping the auto spin, and basically you only get those a few times a day. And so, like now, started the game up. We just got the Royal Shipment. We'll be getting the Unit Express soon as well, quite quickly. And after that, you'll be able to go through all the auto spins before they come up again. It'll be quite a few hours until they would pop up again. If you keep that in mind, then to spin away a few times manually, for instance, until you get those, and after that you can let. Bounty hunt. Not the event bounty hunt, but the opponent bounty hunt. Ah. Dear, beat me. Ah, we have some mind shrooms. And the demon flower. Oh, already converted the dragon. Actually, while we're going, I might as well do this quickly because we're going to fly through this list. I need to start working on main list. Because I need to remove all of you who have now signed up for this special priority list. Doubled up. Ni Ho Min. Seems to be going quite well. That phylactery, that is powerful. Phylactery of Silent Whispers. Get the upper hand, it can be a really quick match. There's a lot of lightning going about. Well, that's what the name of the army is, Thunderbolts and Lightning. Very, very frightening. Oops, there. .25 win rate. Oh dear. As though Xavier has some explaining to do. Rando's asking, can the Necro Dragon debuff the Paladin? That's a good question. See if I can find out during the stream. You know. Birds. Another Phylactery of Silent Whispers user. There. Now we should have a complete list for the second log. Mathramar. Oh. Well, with those crows. Go. KLG. Rebecca, all the stones and content being really good this time. Do you mean the current era or the planned next era? They looked good or something else. The hack. Lots of dogs. Going through my army quite well. Do we know what troops are coming to the next era? Jolly is asking. What do you mean, troops? All the old troops and just one new unit this time. We're thinking you've been having quite a few new units lately and maybe need a little breather. So there is only one new unit inbound for the Great Plague, and that is the Necro Dragon. Ozymandias. Yeah, Runestone have been really fun lately. There have been quite a few of them. But basically, we just had lots of new Power Stones, so that means there will be lots of them on offer, but there are less now for next era. A little bit better, because obviously the more Power Stones there are on offer, then the more difficulty you have when trying to get one specific one. Jolly, ooh, Necro Dragon sounds great. Yeah, if you missed it, then scoot back to the beginning of the stream. We had the battle news. There you can see what it will look like and what it does. Does good stuff with Plague, and it creates skeletons for your Reginald. It's not good for me. 7% win rate. Is Xavier Doomsoul watching? No. Going too well. And this was actually a bit more beefed up than yes. Actually, no, you suggested level 5, tier 5 artifacts. These are only tier 4. So maybe if they were upped a bit. Power Stones come back for the seasonal rotations. Some Power Stones are kind of linked to certain eras, so they'll only appear then. For instance, there are the Power Stones that can change the unit faction, and they're only available during the Festival Tales season era. But basically, Power Stones, what you get at the very beginning of there, kind of sets the tone. As the seasons progress, they get more powerful, and a few extra ones are added. Don't know about you, but I'm used to seeing you lose. Yeah, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. The more I lose, the more you guys win. More gems. Eco, I hate Discord, never get the notifications in time. Wish it was like the old time and it would be 1 day before to sign up. Yeah, the problem with the 1 day before, oh, I think we're in a bit of a stalemate here. The 1 day before the fight night, that means we probably have maybe even 1,000 people have signed up, and it would be impossible then for anybody to see their battle during the fight night. So Rabble Supreme, yeah, victory was yours. I do like how that dragon pushes all the units back. Reload would be cool on that. Trigger that more often. That would kind of be overpowering then. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, victory is mine. The monkey's paw. Oh, there was a soul. Well, there was a soul pylon. Ollie's asking, will there ever be an update so that any defense battles, people attacking your decks, help you reap some extra rewards? It'd be nice that setting up a defense deck would be beneficial. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Once you advance far enough along, once you reach a certain point in the ratings, then background battles actually do affect your own rating. So at some point you might find that when you log in, then boom, your rating goes up by 100. It can even go down as well. But that is one thing that does affect it. And basically, once you're in for instance, the leagues, and that can mean that all of a sudden you've gotten some rewards. But write out rewards for background battles, I don't think that's something you would implement. Hey Viper, how you doing? Thunderstone in action, very cool. Yes, it is, TSA. It is indeed. When you get it in the right position, it's a lot better if you have the great hammer, because then, well, the area is a lot bigger, so you can get more action out of it. Yeah, it's cool. Background victories. Rabble Supreme saying background victories could fill the XP wagon. Yeah, they can do they could do anything, but don't at the moment. What they can do is they can change your rating. That's what it's restricted. Ooh, Linny. I think we might be looking at another draw. No, it's getting fat. Yeah, no. Yeah, it was a catapult. Defeat for me. Nothing can fill the XP wagon anymore. Yes, it can. It fills up a little slower at the moment. We are collecting data. We are monitoring. See. Michael Myers. Your reference there to an actor. I don't know. What do you think? Oh yes, Annie Viper. Didn't notice you'd sent anything. Notice now. I can go through them as we continue along throughout the stream like last time. I think that went pretty well. We get slightly quieter moments. Let's check out some of the top suggestions. Hiryu. Oh, the Devourer, huh? Let's see how... Now, it looks as though I might win this one. Though, I think I spoke too fast. Oh, look! Oh! That Leech Power Stone almost clinched it for me, but no. 24-hour sign up for Fight Night coupled with the hot / boost list would be a viable solution. It could be. Then again, it would just turn out into a massive list anyway. What exact units drops from the Plague Wagon? Units tied to the Plague era. We can have a look at the end of the stream when we check out the Necro Dragon. I believe we should be able to from that, because it's like a developer build that I have. So sneak peek at next season. I believe we should be able to see the Plague Wagon. We can check out what it is. Anyway, let's see, where are we going along the list so that we don't all of a sudden run out of stuff to do and quickly get new lists. We are fighting Grebo at the moment. Position 31. We have a total of 52. So we're just over halfway. Grebo, finally, yes. You see, this was the whole idea that I had to do it this way so that we can ensure that folks who have quite often been on the stream here complaining that they never see themselves. Now we have chance. Everybody who's at least here. Let's have a look at some of the top suggestions Annie Viper wanted. As Valdarian seems to be losing. Did I get some wins? But actually, if you noticed, I think my win rate is probably over 40% now, closer to 50. Which is 46%, so it's coming back up again. Let's see what kind of suggestions have we had. Suggestions. I think there's actually a couple here that I noticed straight off the bat that seemed to be, they probably were last time. Well, at least it was talked about last time. Oh, victory for me again. That'll put me over 50%. No? Yes? No? Yep, 53. Add an option to fight the stream army after the stream as an activity or skirmish bounty hunt tab. It is an interesting idea, and I do like it. How exactly it would be, how exactly that would be implemented, I'm not sure, but it is an interesting idea. So I believe that is on the list for me to yeah. So we'll see. It is, I like that idea a lot. If nothing else, and it could be part of the skirmish even. But that system is automated. It does select those. Interesting ideas to mull over. We need to add XP and gold to draw matches. Indeed. Yeah. Add XP and gold to everything. But no, I mean, yeah, draw at the moment. I don't think you get anything out of draw. So. Yeah, Inbal. Okay, there's some talk about where the sign-up link is for this. Basically, at the moment, it's 1 hour before the stream starts. You can sign up in Discord, and once the stream starts, at least today, the sign-up closes, and then there is a second sign-up that is open during the start of the stream. So they're needed to be able to compete. Both signups do close once each list is begun. Latest. Draw, you get 2 chest tokens. Okay, so you do get the chest tokens at least. Well, 2 of them at least. Something. But yeah, it's an interesting idea. You get something at least from a draw. Like in the Fight Night, you get 250 gems for a draw. Who's next? Lord Cornick. See how he does. What about Journey? Will we get new levels close? Future, I guess you mean sometime soon. I don't know exactly when more Journey levels will be out there, but it is certainly something that has been asked for quite a lot, and we do know that I wanted. There's been the idea to have the Journey that you could redo it in some either in a more difficult way or without. Something like that. We shall see. There's a suggestion from Rabble Supreme, Frostbloom buff. Granted, that is something that needs addressing, preferably sooner than later. Frostbloom is something that is not seen too often, at least in the later ranks. Rank 16, I don't think. Even the freezing trap is. Though, if somebody were to level it up very high, then it might be worth using. Jepsur has an interesting suggestion for a unit. Very large ogre or snail that leaves a trail of plague behind. Any unit or enemy that touches it gets plagued. Have good HP and weak attacks, but it'll be a 2 cost, so a rare unit. Since his main power comes from moving, he should have decent move speed. But it couldn't really be a snail then, could it? Snails are quite slow. But yeah, that's interesting. CSA, Frankenstein, Pyro Bebop, remove pop-up offers when loading the game. They need to pop up sometime. It's pretty normal for mobile games that the offers pop up when you log in. They're only there for a couple seconds, and then you close them all at once. Liliana, when Devour spawns, is it possible to see its level from the same time we see the other units' levels from the start of the match? Not possible at the moment, no. But one indication, obviously, of the level of the Devourer is his health bar. But no, there's not really any option to show what level it would be because it's based on units that die before it spawns. So it's not something that can be shown to begin with anyway. So Scotty boy, the people want a buff. Declined. What buff did we want? The Frostbloom buff. Do you mean that? As a red, mentioning the Rabble Supreme suggestion. Yeah, I mentioned that just a moment ago. Soup's on point. Yeah, the offers in this game are way better than in other games. You'll close one and then 20 more will pop up in other games. Yeah, there's one game that I've played now and then. Does exactly that. there's literally, I don't know, there's 10 of them in it. So. SMGTNK. Smgdunk. Anyway, that's position 44 at the moment, so we are getting close to the end of the list. We will then close this fight night, and we will start the new one with the larger list. And don't forget, we are going to be looking at the Necro Dragon. Going through more of these suggestions. Interesting idea, just to make it interesting. I mean, why not have But indeed. Find it. We shall have everybody in the second round. There'll be chance of getting more gems for everybody who's here watching. Isn't that fun? He thinks. Where could we add suggestions to be potentially listed on streams just like covering now? I'd love to give some outside of the stream and see others. The Discord, we have a channel called Suggestions. That is where I think most of these that I go through on the side here, that's where they're posted. And that is also where our designers read through the suggestions as well, and where I also weekly collect appropriate suggestions which are shared with the rest of the teams. And then good suggestions are actually implemented, more or less. So yeah. Anyway, the thing that I had just decided, which most of you will like, I'm putting everybody into the second list, so everybody here has a chance of battling once again. Just an extra little bonus for everybody who's watching. I think is the least we can do. the absolute least we can do. Everybody agree? I think everybody should agree. Yep, Anti-Viper's got it right on the nose there. We are nearing the end of the first priority list. We have Wolf 230. 2 more battles after this, and we shall create a new list. And then we'll see how many of you get to fight again. Of course, it's always possible. I mean, we can try it out next time. We can do long, but I'm not going to do it 1 day or 24 hour, but we could do like maybe 6 hours before the stream starts. That's one option. Do 6 hours before, and then we do the priority list. Beginning of the stream. That's something I'm perfectly happy to try out. Perfectly happy too. Some folks are sending, I'm getting Discord messages, but it's difficult for me to, so many moving parts here that it's difficult to them all. Oh, this one's interesting. Game. And that is the end of the list. No. There's still one more. Oh, we should be at the end of it. Natius. Now we shall start creating the list. Let's see how quickly I can do it. Go, we got there, and then we those, and that, this, that. Have them all. Now we shall close the current event. Go. We shall create a new event. Again, same rewards, 500 for the win, 250 for the draw, and 100 for a loss or no battle. Add participants. I wonder how many there are. There are quite a few. So just a reminder for you all, the chances that you that are now viewing get to battle are quite a bit lower, but there is a good chance. There are 227 contestants in this round. Quick shuffle here. Oh, that's funny. Let's do one more shuffle. There we go. That looks better. Then we shall save and go live, and we should be starting off with the Hutki. And so we are. Have a quick look. Are there any good suggestions? Oh, I lost all the suggestions. Where did they go? There they are. Can't remember which ones I've already done. Let's just hop on to Necrin, the Faceless Lord. A couple here. Fix improved Toad AI. Well, what AI are we talking about? There's not too much AI to the game. So basically the Toad, what I imagine here, what Necron is talking about is how sometimes it can appear that the Toad has no idea about folks around it, and it just hops about. And this can happen when the Toad hops. Any nearby lightweight units will be knocked back and they'll fly in the air. And so once it's landed, then the Toad kind of looks around. Can it find any enemies? And any enemies that are on the ground, it can see. Any enemies that aren't on the ground, it cannot see and it cannot target. And so the smaller units, they're in the air for such a long time that the Toad decides to hop again because it can't find anyone. It'll hop off somewhere to try to find some more folks. But possibly Rabble Supreme, Toad AI, prioritize edible. Yes, well, it priority, there's no artificial intelligence there either. It will basically go for units that I believe are just basically the closest. And so if it happens to be a unit that's too heavy for it to grab, for instance, Monster Hunter or Earth Elemental, then it will just do the melee damage against it with the tongue when trying to grab it. Toad randomly jump edge of the screen or random direction instead of jumping. Yeah, sometimes a Toad can, if there are enemies far away, it can target one enemy and hop towards it if it's out of range of the tongue, so hop towards that. But if that enemy happens to die, for instance, before it actually does the hop, then it can look as though it's hopping in the direction where it's pointless hop to. What else? We have make Great Hammer buffing attack, AoE size, passive only for melee units. Phoenix, Dragon Breath, Catapult, Cannoneer, Soul Pylon, all those units and more really don't need Great Hammer to be that good, and they should use Standard instead of Great Hammer. No one is even using Standard Ancient Defender. Now it's particularly only raid boss art. Yeah, that's interesting. About that one. Yeah, because the artifact itself, it's not, at least it's not designed to be restricted to ranged or melee. Basically, just for the AOE units. That would it is an interesting idea. I'll forward that to the designers, see what they think about it. But it might restrict the use of that. I'm just wondering how many units we have, melee units that are AoE based attack. No. Then we have quite a few folks. Session, Reginald, Askill, Antiviper, Breath of Abyss, Bazaar, Razor. Revert free season path to what it was before and improve paid path. F2P audience got the hurts the most this season. Well, changes always happen. Balancing changes this way and that way. It's another thing that we are monitoring. We're seeing affects the game and so on in the data. that feedback is known. It's been heard very well. You and Jasper return the better condition resist power stones. There are quite a lot of different condition builds. Now we have the condition resist against all conditions. But before we had the stones against either plague, mind control, freeze, and fire, but not both. Because one doesn't cancel out every condition now, but it also requires more strategy, which... Ooh, I think, yeah, there used to be the specific ones. Just wondering, we have current era, it's going to be plague. Add the resist. Yeah, it is. It's still like that. Resist conditions, so it's all conditions. It's just for more general stone. I mean, if it was split up to what they were like before, then that just means more power stones again. Wider variety. Which again means that there's more power stones. We have 103 likes. Nobody's noticed. Oh, somebody had noticed. Ah, 2 people. Ah, folks. I didn't notice. So anyway, here we go. We did the first quiz already. So first quiz, oops. First quiz, we can close that. Second quiz is open. Quiz number 2 is dropping. There we go. HX Asgil, some kind of reasoning or justification for the patch notes when they come out. It would be really nice to see explanation of why certain balance changes needed to happen, but also would be fun to see how things get explained when they are obviously just for increased monetization. This is actually something that we have discussed, and this is something that that we have discussed to have more explanation. Sometimes explanations can be just very, very long. There's lots of branches when you make changes to, or if there's a certain specific thing that's happening in the game, then to affect it might mean making a balance change to a unit that would immediately might not seem relevant at all. But there are just so many things that affect and change things. So basically, not all cases can be easily explained. And that would then create very long patch notes in some cases, especially if there's like 10 or even 20 balance changes. This time for next era, there was only, I think, 4 balance changes. So that might be easily done. Then when there are lots of them, then that would just make very heavy and very long patch notes. The Master Corruptor offer, I believe that is a permanent one as long as you haven't got, or is it for every era? Yeah, I think it's remaining the Master Corruptor offer. Nayef. Oh, going with 2 dragons. There'll be an interesting Fantasy Army video coming out, I believe next week, with some dragons in it. Watch out for that next week. what's up for next era. Yeah, we went through the battle news at the beginning of the stream, so either now or after the stream, then go ahead and scoot to the beginning of the stream and you'll see the battle news, which is pretty much everything that era has in store, at least for season 1. Barazer has suggested Power Stone population is too large, thus limiting the number of Power Stones regular users can use. Yes, there were quite a few Power Stones this era. There will be somewhat less next era. That's a good thing. Have an in-game timer in battles. That way we know exactly when those speed up begin. Yeah, timer would be handy. And in some cases, though the battles are usually quite short. I think it's at 30 seconds the first faster pace starts, and then SMG TNK fought in the priority list, so there are folks getting to battle again. But yeah. Destroyer, I'm excited to see what's coming. I can't wait to see what y'all have in store for us. The biggest thing that's incoming for next season, next era and season 1 is the Necro Dragon. Out for that. And as I said, go have a look at the battle news at the beginning of the stream as to what's coming. Max Mara, let something drop randomly from the fountain. Yeah, the fountain in the camp. No, that's kind of what the royal shipments are, for instance, for random stuff like that. But yeah, that's a fun idea. Any Viper requesting Clan Wars. Yeah, Clan Wars. Yeah, well, we just got friendly fights, so Clan Wars. Yeah, it's always possible. Not on the roadmap at the moment, but we'll see. Necrin, I just wonder what the 5 classic plague theme units. Yeah, we'll have a look at those at the end of the stream when we check out the Necro Dragon in action. We'll also take a look at the Plague Wagon. I think you should make Destroyer saying, I think you should make the Barrier Monk or Crows Can't Fly if they should. Oh, so yeah, so that they can't fly into the barrier. Yeah, the Barrier Monk's shield only protects from direct projectiles. And then there are some projectiles that can get through, for instance, the Arcane Archer. And the Celestial Spear, they can get through because they are enchanted projectiles. Adore. As though I am winning. The quiz 1 is already closed, and the fight link, so the sign up link, that is already also closed. So once the fight nights begin, then the sign up does close. Reminded me to, oops. It reminded me 150 likes. Let's, oops. Clicking the wrong place. Third quiz at 150. Oh. Jolly. I joined the Discord. Is there a certain thing I need to do to get the member role, or am I just lost on the channels? No, there is a bot that should give you the member status. If not, you can send me a DM or one of the battle sages. They back here. Oh. Come on, one. Oh, come on. Oh, that was close. Randu. Yep, this is the second battle for Randu. Just as well as last time. Admiral Hunter. Necrin Randu again. Oh, yes, that's what I on the fly decided, that folks who are on the priority list, they got to get into the main list second. I'm super nice. Sandman. Storm Dragon should take care of those plague bears quite. Yeah, Destroyer. There is a new cosmetic bundle coming. It is quite a few of them are super old and quite rare skins that haven't been around and about for quite a while. And then there are some new ones as well. Will you spoil us new wardrobe after fights too? Well, maybe we can see. We'll see. We shall see. Grits and gravy. Lots of mushrooms, grits and gravy has. Go. Victory for me. Who's next? Who's next? Blind Star. Yep, my win rate seems to be leveling off between 20 and 40%. definitely need to ramp up the difficulty. Thought I had. Will old wardrobe ever return, like merfolks versus droids? More than likely, yeah. Return at one point, either as merfolks versus droids, or the skins in various combinations in other wardrobes. Victor, you're on the list if you signed up. If you didn't, then you're not. Queen Cleopatra, High Commander. Doing too well. So actually, oh no. If I can get into range, no, it's actually looking quite bad for me. That turned quite quickly. Risen Warriors are probably considered plague units for some reason. Risen Warriors, they're chaos. No, yeah, they're not really plague units per se. Plague bearers are. Plague throwers are. We'll see. We'll have a look as to what exactly is in the plague wagon. Have a quick look as to what the wardrobe contains. And obviously we'll have a quick look as to what the Necro Dragon looks like. Orca Morca. Well. Hack. Yeah. Lots of mine shrooms. And the mine corruptor. So many last stands, yeah. I think Pack is winning this one. Tyler Stewart, was the nerf to the free season pass ever addressed or clarified? The rewards in the season path, some of the rewards were slightly decreased, and the rewards in the season pass were equally slightly increased. So the total in all didn't change. The balance was slightly. The others might be Spider Nest, Risen Warriors, and Wraiths. We'll see. We'll see what they are. Don't worry. We'll get to them. We'll get to them. G-Wound Jasper. Going well. I like how that Thunderstone. It's cool. Yeah, Necro. We'll see what the breath looks like, and we'll hear it soon. Don't worry. little over half an hour, we'll get to it. $109 likes. Keep getting those likes in, and shall get to the third quiz. Folks been answering the quizzes. Necron, what if Spider Nest would change faction from construct to nature just like Shrooms did a few months ago? I think that change would make Spider Nest more usable. Oh. Could be. Well, it could be. Could be an interesting idea. It's another one I can pass along. Just copy that. Pass that one along. Moonshine Man. Last long there. E31M. Double dragon there. Took out my dragon quite quickly. Missed what level those were though. They got quite substantial health bars. Quite effective paired with that Untamed Beast. Rabble Supreme, shame the new dragon is chaos only. Would love to run a plague Untamed build this come. Oh yeah, right. Well, you'll probably have to wait till the Festival of Veils season or era. Then you can use the Power Stone to change the faction to nature. Tyler there saying faction stones would be a nice staple for a regular edition. Yeah, it's just they're tied to the idea of the Festival of Veils, where basically you never know what a unit might be veiled. But we'll see. But most likely those power stones will only be available during Festival of Veils era. Skarsgård. Necron saying there, Festival was a so funny era. Yeah, it was. It was a tricky era as well because it's difficult when you're battling against the opponent. It's difficult to know what the action is. So it caused quite a few bug reports that in the end weren't bug reports. It was just units working differently than how they're used to be working. So, but yeah, it was a crazy era. And it'll be a crazy era again when it comes round. Yeah, Skarsgård, I think that was second one for him too, so. All's going well. Alduin. Oh, Alduin seems to have a merged Risen Warrior at the bottom there. Only explanation for the massive health bar. And the Arcane Blade is probably merged as well. They're lasting a long time. Tell you what, Alduin might have this. That Arcane Archer that's winding up with speed there. Draw. Saza, but you know what random mean, right? Yes, it's random, and random can mean that some folks, when they're in both lists, and get to fight twice, and some don't. But it is random. They're all shuffled. Both were shuffled both times. Don't worry. Don't worry. Abel Supreme, a suggestion, a special unbreakable power stone that the player can turn into any power stone. Each player only gets one. Remove broken powers like Haunt, though. You know. Yeah, there was an issue with Haunt when it was around last. Remember exactly what it was, but now it will be taken care of before it's around again. It's good to see that I can get a victory now and then. Yeah. Rollo. Yeah. It looks as though Xavier Doomsoul's layout is not working too well against ethereal units, so opponents using the Phylactery of Silent Whispers. Abel Supreme, Hunt was just ridiculous. That I do remember that it was a fun power stone. See. About a power stone that makes you bigger like the druid does every few seconds and makes you more powerful. Isn't there a power stone like that? Empower. Empower do. Oh, empower and plagued. When you get plagued, then that would empower the unit. Yeah, something similar, but yeah. Salem, lightning spears look really cool as a volley. Yep. Yeah, most units, when you have a whole mass of them, and they sync up and so on, and they look cool. After the Plague Arrow, we'll get Veils back. What era do we have after? Quick look. Great Plague. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, there are currently five errors. And it actually might be it'll be the corrupted or the Festival of Veil. Say that I am not 100% sure as to which one. And it could be the corrupted. Down. Yeah, well, that's something I can find out for you guys later. But it's one or the other. The frog at least eat it again. No, I don't think the Monster Hunter did not go on a diet, so it is still the same weight per se. So it will still not be able to devour it. Any fun? Good for me. Yay. Win now and then. Just under half an hour to go, and we shall take a closer look, hands-on look at next era. Great Plague. Any Viper will I get to fight? You would. Possibly. 100% sure. Promise it. And not promise. Bulls running against Lightning Dragon is hilarious. Well, I mean, if you want hilarious, then if you guys haven't seen the Fantasy Army videos, we already have 2 videos out. I think next week we're gonna have a 3rd one. They're the ones where the ideas are from you guys, so they're super funny. They're crazy. They're cool. They're on our YouTube. I think you probably find links to them in Instagram. Find our YouTube channel, check out the videos, and you should see them. Fantasy Army video. Ronin. The ancient tree and the catapult. I think this is going to end with my demise. There's a soul pylon again with Karun, Guardian of the North. Ah, in position 398, the global top list. Looks so I'm not going to win. We have enough dragons already. Let's try that. Yeah, there's 3 dragons now. Fire Dragon. Yeah, that'd be neat. What kind of dragon would we have with the Festival of Veil? King Elric. Good for me. On the other hand, that Phoenix doesn't resurrect. There we go. Elshkov. Let's see what Elshkov can do. Rabble Supreme. Party Dragon, yep. As though I'm going to take this one. Yeah, there we go. S-level Air Dragon would be Merge Dragon. Dragon hybrid create from all... Oh, right, yeah. Merge the current 3 dragons into one. That'd actually be kind of cool. Yeah, destroy, cool. Yeah, I like that. That would be awesome. I think that with the Monster Hunter, you'd win everything. Fractal design. Looks as though you might win this. Or not. Or you will. Oh, there's a Spirit Panther behind the tree. Ah, this is going to be a draw. Or I think this is going to be a draw. Oh, draw. Last second it went into a draw. New raid boss, 3-headed dragon. So, running the Mind Corruptor with the Mind Shrooms. Was my defeat there. Like bears with mummy skin look awesome. I think they had slow power stones. Yeah, probably. Captain Control. Ghost emojis. And boo then. Yeah, not looking too good for me. So top 100 even with broken phone. Well, if you get a good layout, then you can pretty much leave it for quite a while. Oh dear, I lost my dragon. Grebo alt. I wonder, is this an alternate account for Grebo? Those spears look nice. Oh, that's a merged Righteous Defender. Obviously with Leech as well. Each time it gets one hit, then it gets more health. Ah. Oh. So, Necrin. Was a quick one. What will be new mythic artifact? I don't think well, new mythic artifact. We're not releasing new artifact, at least not anytime soon, I don't think. There might be time for one. Oh. Wow. Real Bombot took out the dragon and won. Linny. Really do need a non-condition mythic artifact. Got a corner build again with the ancient tree, and that stops those, and so probably defeat for me. Unless we can just squeeze in a draw. Beat. Hiding an artifact. Where? Can't find one. It's there. Can't seem to find any artifacts here. In the place where all those lights are trapped. These lights here aren't trapped. They're free. Free to change colors. Here you go, Vitalev. As though I'm taking this one with relative ease. Oh, merged Warhound. These merged units are sometimes quite funny. The way they just survive and keep going. Christian 0029. Yes, we did have the second quiz already. Do you want the link again? I can send you the link again. We've only got 116 likes this time, so we're not getting close to the 150. That's the second quiz again. I can send the third quiz in a moment. Even though we haven't reached the likes. I'm super generous today. It's nice to get a victory now and then. Annikok. Any Viper are not fighting tonight. Really? Yeah. Might not make it tonight. But you get the 100 gems. The Cheat? It's a funny name. Well, this is a bit of a problem. Oh. Now, with that catapult ramping up. Ooh. Another 5 minutes and I'll drop the third quiz. Phoenix. Or actually written like that, is it? Phoenix. Come on, another burst from the Storm Dragon in that. Oh no. Would have taken out the catapult. Oh, Clockwork Guardians. You don't see those too often either. They seem quite effective. They're able to hold back those Storm Guards pretty well. Defeat. 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 This is Minecrafter again. We'll see. We might see an increase in Minecrafters now in the next era with a slight buff. Kind of quite a small buff though. It'll increase its power. Is third quiz a silhouette quiz? No, they're on. I think we had the silhouette quiz on Facebook, maybe. But no, we don't have the silhouette quiz here. We could do. Suppose it might be possible to do one at some point. Who do we have next? Who do we have next? Alpha Noob. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to be shutting down the second quiz. That is now closed. And the third. And the third and final quiz for today is dropping in 3, 2, 1, Now! Well, I don't know why I count down, because the audio in the chat, they're completely out of sync. Anyway. But anyway, that's the third quiz. We have one response, so it's working. 3 responses. Go, go, go. Paper Tiger. Paper Tiger's going quite well, though. Go on, somebody go and get that hammer thrower. Is it a merged one, though? Ooh, draw. Was a draw. Scuzz 2. They're going to finish my army off. Oh. Who's next? Bilderint. Bilderint. Well, looking at the results, it does look as though Necro Dragon is taking the lead. It does sound very cool and awesome, I must say. Second place seems to be Frost Dragon. Quiz 1 is already closed, so is quiz 2. So quiz 3 is open. Go ahead and answer that. John. John is going quite well with the Phylactery of Silent Whispers. I believe there is a skin for the new dragon, and that is the premium skin reward in the season pass. There is a skin already for it. Five minutes to go, and then we shall have a quick look at the dragon itself. Oh, orange reefer. This can go anyway. Ah. I was killed by my own units. Mind corrupted units. Oh no, that's a neat idea. A Jackson on. Skirmish might be more interesting if you only capture surviving troops after each. It's a cool idea. New artifacts are always on the table. I don't think for the, at least for the near seasons. We shall see. Yeah, I think we'll do one more battle after this, and then we shall end the fight night and take a look at the Necro Dragon. Get ready to hold on to your hats as we take care of Nappy. I think I'm going to take this one. Yeah. Ooh. 3. The last battle for tonight, this evening, today, morning, wherever. Crucible. Look good for me. No, certainly was not. Right. That's it for the fight night. We're going to now take a look at what's in store for us next week. You all ready for this? Well, hang on. Let me just let me close the event, and the rest of you who did not fight now will get the gems. Go. Okay, let's have a look. Let's hop out of here and hop into here. Yes, it says Fear of the Elements, but I've loaded this, so it's just showing this one. We're in the Great Plague. At least we should be. Showing Fear of the Elements. Okay, well it's the developer build, but we should have Dragon here. There it is, but we're going to need a little bit of help with that so that we can see now. No, let's just see if that updates it. Not enough shards. Okay, so now we need to get shards. Just a moment. This is going to take, because planned on it initially. Won't take long. There, and then go and grabs units of this one, and it will be the Necro Dragon. There we go. Now, up there we go. Now we have the Necro Dragon here. Look at all those immunities. Cool. Let's buff him up a little. How much should we buff him up? How's that? So then we can just where did it go? ordered these in a funny way, obviously. There we go. Pop them in there. I don't know, I suppose the easiest thing to do is to just do that. It would be handy to have a unit there that would have given some plague, because this buffs the plague condition. Yeah, we need some plague in here. Let's just let's change that, and we shall. Wrong menu. Let's get some plague going. Plague thrower. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Yeah, we see this dragon doesn't give plague. It doesn't create plague, but it buffs plague. As you can see, those shield bearers that should have withstood normal plague quite well, and you can see how quickly they start to drain of power, and the skeletons it creates. Go. There we go. So that's that unit. As it seems, our staging build seems to be in the theory of the elements. We probably don't have the oh, we do. Well, something's obviously not working quite right here. So this is the developer build, so it's not always exactly what we have for the game. Let's see. There are some modifications to the dragon as well that are being made for next Monday. But that is the Necro Dragon. Hope it looked nice. Yeah, Salem, yes, there's something. These are always, these developer builds, they're always not the final product. Anyway, that is the Necro Dragon. It'll be here in how many days? A few days. Next Monday. And we shall. Oh, you want to see some of the skins? Do we have the skins here? Yes, we do. So here are some of the skins that are then possible to get in the Gods versus Barbarians. There are some old ones. There are some new ones. I've been told, and there are some very old rare ones. Oh, I like the Monster Hunter. The Monster Hunter in the center there. That's cool. Vitalev, is it possible to summon Devour twice? No, it's not possible. Look at the catapult. It's a pile of stones. Yeah. They saw it? Everybody saw all the skins? Okay, cool stuff, cool stuff. Yeah, Faceless have a skin here. I'm pretty sure it was there. Common skin. RD's, oops. I think RD's had a skin as well. somewhere here. Mythic Stormcaller. That's kind of Egyptian style. Yeah, the Righteous Defenders. Yeah, that's an old skin, that one. Cool. Anyway, that's it for this time. It's been fun. It's been a blast. We did lots of good fighting. I think that's going to stay. We're going to have the extra short sign up at the beginning of the streams. Next time I'll have a good think about it, and we'll have a longer sign up for the larger sign. We'll do one that's, I don't know, maybe 6 hours before, something like that. We'll try for that, something like that. Can't promise anything exact, but we'll do a longer sign up. Anyway, hope you all had fun, and we will be around again in 2 weeks. Latest 2 weeks. Or no, maybe earlier. So anyway, have fun. Good night.